Where the Protoss forces beaten and scattered. Oh man. Again, the art. I like these little flashcards. Your mind was withdrawn to the swarms to the remote ash world of Char. The new Dominion.
Behold the power of that which is yet unborn, for the swirling images that flow forth from the chrysalis are only a shadow of the sleeper's true power.
The psionic emanations of the chrysalis have reached out into the depths of space and lured our enemies to us. Even now, we are aware of their plans.
All squadrons close formation. Scan for hostiles. Emperor Arcturus believes that there's Zerg out here, so it's our job to flush them out. I don't want any slip-ups this time. We'll show these critters that they can't run from the truth.
Engage the Terran forces with care. Your priority is to protect the chrysalis at all costs.
Okay, so I guess quickly talking about the mission this time. Oh my goodness, D&D was just canceled again. Sad face. Well, that's cool, I suppose, but dang, that sucks. That was a distraction. This is like the third week in a row we've missed D&D. I mean, we're gonna talk about D&D now because it's all that's relevant to me. My world is D&D and nothing else. So one thing we need to be careful for is that last time I did this mission is some firebats came in here and just like wiped everything. The other thing too is they actually have siege tanks in this mission, so I need to really invest on having a lot of Mulisk. Like, I think I had like 3-4 control groups of Mulisk, and it was still close. And we can have Zerglings as well, so that will be our plan. And I should be careful like going up there because I don't lose any of these Mulisks, because we're gonna have to use them all for offense. And I'm actually just getting a second colony right now, just so the firebats don't get any cheeky ideas. Because it sucks because it's building up my economy and then they wiped all the drones, so I had to redo. I had to rebuild a lot of my drones. And for those of you who are wondering like what exactly I'm talking about when I played this mission last time, like on my YouTube channel. You can probably find it where the firebats just like roll in here and just kill stuff. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, and this is Char too. All right. And so we're gonna need upgrades too. Like we're gonna have to play very macro orientated in this game because it's we're gonna be in for the long haul because we need to like just crush them, because if we do not a large enough attack force, we're gonna run the risk of we're failing because we only have so many resources. So we have to make sure we can build the large army that we can and then just roll them. So this is gonna be one of those missions where me in the base talking for a little bit, not doing much else. So I need to think of some good commentary, which is tipping. How do you guys feel about tipping? So I think we're in a bit of a weird situation where tipping's not what I think it should be. Because, so we always have the expectation that you should tip, but I always think of tipping as more of like something like that should just be if you like the service of your waiter or waitress. Like, not saying that should be expected of you, but just something that, oh, you should just do. Get out of here, Marines. And actually, we're gonna need to get another second colony, I think. And another hatchery for the gas. Oh, really? That's unfortunate. So we're just gonna have to allocate more drones to that, I suppose. And let's get upgrades. So we're gonna do primarily Zerglings. Zerglings and Mulists. So whatever the gas we can't spend on the Mulists will be spent on... so we'll spend all the gas on the Mulists, and if we have leftover minerals, we'll be spending on Zerglings. So going back to tipping, because I mean, again, we're going to be in here for the long haul, is that I would like to live in a world that tips aren't expected, and you only tip if he's, you know, you had good servers. Now you're always expected to do like 15 or 20% of a tip, and that's like gone up with inflation as well. Because I think back in the day it was like a 10% tip. Like inflation is a weird thing because it really changes how we operate as a society. Well, does it? I feel like right now I'm trying to say like big things, like, oh yes, like how you put your cup down on a coaster is really gonna have radical effects on how you live your life. And it's like, well, is that actually true, or am I just saying that? Like in any case, I think it's just true to say, oh yes, like you live in a world of inflation. I think that much makes sense, but as far as how much it changes society, I'm sure there's been impacts of inflation on society, but as to what they are, I don't really know, because I don't study economy at all, or economics, rather. I guess we want to be more accurate. And we'll do another sun colony here. So it's spitball, and that's really what I do a lot of, is just I spitball. I think just, you know, come up with random things or musings and I talk about them. And I think, you know, if you're do a fact check and like how accurate is the stuff I say, I think there'd be a lot of well, he's really not talking about anything that's correct, and we're gonna need melee attacks. And then once we get that, we can start getting our Spire and we can start getting our Mulus, so everything in due time. And then once we start getting some Zerglings too, we can start pushing the offensive a little bit, because I think there's an expansion here, but I'm not quite sure. And yeah, we need more minerals too. Yeah, so this is exactly what happened. These fire bats came in here, and they just rolled me. So we're actually, I think we're gonna need another creep colony. Yeah, because if the Hydralis wasn't there, we'd definitely lose that. Oh, 152, dang. Yeah, so we're a bit mineral starved right now, which is unfortunate. Excuse me, I feel a sneeze coming on. No, okay, I think we're fine. False alarm. And actually, I want to put another creep colony here so we can block this one. And I don't think more drones will do anything. Well, how many minerals do we have? Okay, we have some. Okay, not as much as I'd quite like. And I need to make sure I get these upgrades going. We need Zergling speed as well. Okay, and yeah, Zerglings for scouting. Oh, and yeah, let's talk about tipping. And like, I don't. But I guess another thing I don't like about tipping is that it's like, it almost seems like a hidden cost. Like, I wish it was like upfront, right? So I would rather see a straight up 20% markup on all the food products that you get for going to a restaurant or something than just like have, say, oh, it's $15, but there's a societal norm that you should tip, because for me that feels a bit weird, and I kind of just don't like that. Though I'm not really big on hidden costs at all. Like, as me as an individual. More carapace, so we'll save up for that. Like, I wish it was. I just think, like, even in society too, if people were a little bit more like forthright and honest, I think we'd be in a bit of a better spot. But I mean, that's, I think, just personal opinion. And some people say, well, like, tipping is good because it allows you to reward good service. And I like, in principle, I like that idea. But there's a couple things I think you can know as well, is like that not everyone has the opportunity to benefit from tips. Like, let's say like a janitor or something. Someone else in like the working class it'd be nice to be able to give them tips as well, but they don't have that option. Also, I think I just built more drones while I was really thinking about it. That sounds done, so we're gonna save some gas for that. Start getting some meals as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I can conserve my, or have at least 100 gas. Oh, no, we need this. We can start getting some circuits, though. And there we go. So every time we get like 100 gas, we're using that to buy more mulisks. And I think there's Marines up here. Yep. And see, you get out how quickly those Marines really tore me a new one. There you go. This is called protecting our investments. And I think the 2-2s are going to be very helpful. And yeah, we'll build another creep colony as well. And we're going to need more gas. Oh, we need overlords actually. Here, we'll just do 3 at once. So we don't get supply block again. You two are going to mine gas. Okay, I'm going to quickly fly over with you, and I want these Marines to stable one more time. Basically, because I want them, you know, spend some HP trying to chase down these mutalisks, which they're not going to catch. Whoops, I need to quickly get this. Yes. There you go. Look at that. Texting while playing. That's something I tried to avoid doing, but just something that happens. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the whole texting while playing video games. And this would become another sunken. So again, what we want to do is like we want to crush these guys with overwhelming force, and there's a gas geyser there. So we're gonna take that, and then we're gonna try and we're gonna expand. We're gonna use that to power up a force to see some more. So we'll almost have enough for this upgrade. We can upgrade missile attacks, but I don't think that's really gonna be necessary because again, we're gonna cut Hydros all together because the siege tanks are gonna make it brutal. Where Zerglings might be fast enough, that's not too big of a deal. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. No Scourge, we don't need any Scourge. Alright, so we're gonna clear these guys out. And we're gonna lose some Zerglings for it, but oh, he almost died. Ooh. And I'll keep you guys here, and we're gonna try and expand now. Because if we could actually have that extra gas economy, we're gonna be so much better off. Get out of there. Here we go. Okay. Perfect. And fire attack. So now we can devote all of our gas and money to more mutalisks. So, and I think we're gonna need like we're gonna need a lot of control groups of mutalisks, to be honest. And I guess I'll park you guys here so you can help reinforce anything. Yeah, we need like 4 control groups of mutalisks, so we're like we need the gas and the money. Like we're gonna be in this for the long haul. And yeah, we need more overlords too. So that's kind of like my thoughts about tipping. I don't think it's like inherently evil practice. I do think there's some people out there who are genuinely trying to, like they just. So, what I guess what I'm trying to say is that some people, they give you quote-unquote better service because they know that they're a good server, they get extra money, like they're motivated by the money. Which is fine, but I would rather see people be motivated by just because being pleasant feels good. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm gonna get more more Sunkens, and I think we need a spore colony as well. Cool, these guys are ready to go. Alright, we do need more best feed, that's right. And we could get Overlord upgrades, but I don't know if the race are going to cloak or not. If they do, we're kind of in a... Well, if they do cloak, we just run. And the Zerglings can just, you know, do damage anyways. So I guess it won't be that big of a deal, but you never know. And again, I don't think it's bad. I mean, if servers are good because they want extra money for the tip, I mean, you do get better service, but the motive for them, I guess, like, if you use the D&D alignment chart, like, I don't think would necessarily be, like, good. Like, yes, you get better service, but they have the motives of getting, like, money. It's like, it's not altruistic, their motives, which, I mean, I think really if you think about it, like, considering everything I said, like, I don't think good and evil necessarily exists, but again, it would be nice for people to just be like, oh, I want to do this because, like, it just feels like something I like doing. Like, it feels nice. Like, that'd be cool to see, but I don't really have that expectation of people. But I think that's the thing about tipping. Like, that's... I think, in principle, it should have been, oh, we should use this to reward service that we like because the person was, like, nice and sincere. But it's not like that anymore. Though, and I will say, like, I went out for breakfast today, and we had this very lovely server, and it was like, hey, like, I thought this guy was actually being, like, genuine. Like, he was giving us good service because he wanted to. Which is pretty cool to see, if I'm going to be honest. Alright. More meatless. Ah, I keep hitting T because I'm thinking of StarCraft 2 hotkeys. Alright, so you got more Overlords. I'll transfer some of you guys over here. And I think I'll cannon on the drones. So we'll have 2 twos, we'll have... So we already have like 2 groups that can meatless. So we need a little bit more though. And whatever else we can just use Zerglings. Alright, third control group. And again, the thing about these armies, the reason why I want to make sure I have like a lot is because you get exponentially stronger. Like the more meatless I put on here, the better my odds. Because we're gonna have to fight missile turrets and everything like that. So in the case of a large army, adding 1 more meatless might not necessarily be the equivalent of adding quote-unquote just 1 more. It might have the effects of adding, say, like 2 or 3 more, if that makes any sense. Basically, I think all I'm saying is that the growth of the army becomes exponential. Because what you do is you... Oh. You can collapse on small armies like that. Like, for me, I think I lost a few Zerglings and that's it. Which is pretty good if you think about it. 1, 2, 3. And actually, we should throw you guys over there. We need to get more Zerglings. Our mineral income is actually pretty good, though. Whereas if that... So, let's say I lost like 1 or 2 Zerglings. So it's like, okay, so clearly we need just 1 or 2 Zerglings to fight an army like that. It's like, well... No, that's actually not the case because if we just threw 1 or 2 Zerglings at that, we would lose those 1 or 2 Zerglings, and that army would still be standing strong. Oops. Okay, so that's 3. So we're actually getting pretty close to being able to attack. And we need to get some more Zerglings too. That would be something good. More Overlords as well, actually. And I think we're just gonna have to bum rush them. And this is, I think, one of the few missions where we have to do this. Like, I've had to macro for like 20 minutes, but like I need to really crush them. I can't emphasize that point enough. And hopefully I give you guys some explanation behind my mindset. So I think 4 will be sufficient. Though I don't really remember. Like, I do remember having like problems on this mission with attacking too small of armies. So 4. We'll see how it goes. I think my upgrades are good enough too that I'm hoping it will be easier, but again, we'll see. Yeah, because look at that. We've mined out all of these minerals, so we only have these ones left. Yeah, so basically, like, this is it. Which I think this is why I think this is going to be a really hard mission, because I think your natural inclination would be to use ground units, but the siege tanks just trade too well versus your ground army that it's not feasible. At least I don't think it is. Maybe I'm wrong. If someone can do this using just a ground army, I'll be very impressed. I mean, not very impressed, but I just don't think it's the way to do it. I think Milos is the way to go. Yeah, we need more. Look at that too. We only have like the 1 mineral patch left to mine from. Oh, that's bad. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and this will be 4 once these guys finish up. And I think we'll just like rally these. Yeah, just look at our. We have 3,000 left, but. All right, so. Two, 3, 4. Control 5. All right. Okay, so. I mean, let's get this party started.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, and this is why we need this maybe. Oh, there's a base here too. There we go. Yeah, see, this is what we need. So I think this might have been like excessive overkill, but I would rather this than the alternative. And again, like, they have a decent amount of anti-air, but we just have that many lists. Yeah, we've only lost a couple. But if I attacked with like 3 control groups, I think it would have been a different story altogether. Because look how many tanks they have. If you try to attack with just ground army, like they would just, and they get so many pot shots off of you because they have like the high ground. Like, oh, it's nasty. Like this mission, I think is actually pretty deceptive.
Hold, Cerebrates. Do not pursue them. Cerebrates, you must stay and relocate the chrysalis to a more secure location. Dagoth shall deal with the remaining Terran forces.
Alright, so that was like 25 or like 22 minutes of build up and 3 minutes of just mass slaughter. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun, and yeah, look at that. I think we macro for 20 minutes and then we just like boop killed them. And anyways, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time.